It's alive. Yeah. I'm continuing verbal autobiography. I think they're trying to angle it so you see rainbows on the floor, but now that my glasses are off, I don't know if I got the rainbows in there. All right. Like, not low energy and feeling, but low energy and acting right now. Because I haven't had to have a lot of high energy. That's kind of like a good thing for this. Is I'm like, like, there's almost, it's not like practice, because I'm like, I pretend people are watching, and they for sure, someone clicks on it on YouTube. I like, it's almost like to get me ready to go and, well, like, be around other people, I guess. Like, I don't, like, live alone, but, I think we all probably have this. Like, I could go a lot of a day quiet, but I would consider myself to be an extrovert. Just, like, social anxiety and then low energy. Damn, I don't know if you guys can see the rainbows or not, but I try to put it up high so, like, you get, like, a good, because I have, like, hella rainbows on the floor. Although, it is later, I think, than sometimes when I get ready, so the rainbows do move. But I do have something cool. Look. I got a gift. Carly gave me a gift. It's a box cutter. That's a good friend gift. So that if I ever feel, like, scared walking back to my car, it's Stockton. I think that Stockton is, like, different than Sacramento, but, like, I'm not any more afraid than any place one more than the other. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna give up. They're not taking anything from me, but I'm not gonna win in a fight back. I got scissors and stuff, too. Not much of a fighter. Alright, so continuing with verbal autobiography. I did not check to see if I had any questions. Oh shit, I feel bad about that. I did not check to see if I had any questions. I assume I don't. Oh my god, that's why lives are so fucking weird. Lives are I don't get, so I do it because it's like, okay, well, the easiest thing to do would be to film a video while I get ready. Yeah, I'm not the first one to come up with this idea. It just works well into my schedule to do it this way. The thing is like, oh, I'll do it on live, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of more authentically me sort of thing. Like, okay, I'm not gonna like edit it or anything. I'll just be like, whatever's on the if you catch the live, that's the fucking live. Like, but it's been difficult. I think I've been doing it for about a year, but not like every day. I think I give myself lots of breaks, because who's it for? It's for me. It's for my mental health. I give myself lots of breaks. But what was I gonna say for it? It's not even that this Cali weed's good. I could smoke more today. It's just, my thoughts are whoa. There's like so many. Not like whoa, like sad though. Just like so many. Live is fucking crazy, because like if you're doing live, you're probably on your phone, which means then like how like it really limits you for other abilities in life, because we use our phone for so much. And if not breaking and losing my phone these past several years has taught me, like just being on live and not being able to use it has really taught me just the little things that we grab our phone for without fully realizing it. Shit, I can't even remember what I was just going to use it for. Damn it. I don't know. I do recognize how many times I say like and when I watch this, but you know, that's why it's for me. It's for me to improve. We all need to fucking improve, right? So like, it just, if people want to join me while I'm trying to improve myself, it makes me feel so much less lonely. Either for live or Resurrected on YouTube. So I try to get the rainbows in to share the, because I'm not the most beautiful thing in my room right now. The rainbows are. Oh shit. No one's even check on my phone. It definitely wasn't about music, but hearing that keeps making me think music. Well, I guess I'll just get into verbal autobiography. My entire life, verbally told. So my forever cringe, it's already, I'm living it still. It's been lived. It's going to continue to be lived. To the best of my ability, being good. All right. What do you believe happens after we die? I don't think we should live like that idea of death, sort of. I like... I didn't watch the whole thing, but there was like, I don't know, some kind of like Emily Bronte or something show they did with, it was, I don't know, she's like a young actress, Haley Steinfeld maybe, but like I was like in love with death, sort of a thing. My depression and self-hate sort of linked up with that. Like something almost trying to get me to like, I don't know, I did it myself, but like, you know, I got like attacked, like, I don't know, like chemically, probably genetic and shit, like childhood depression stuff. Even though I had a good childhood, but I may be kind of like an of death person. But it is funny because even as like a kid, I was interested in death. Like I used to like when I could read, I used to like to get historical fiction about like things where a lot of death occurred. That sounds terrible, but like I was really big fans of the Oregon Trail. Wow, West shit. And then like there's a million ways to die on the Oregon Trail. A Million Ways to Die in the West is a great movie, or 1,000 Ways to Die in the Real West. I really liked it anyway. And then also like the Pilgrims. Like a lot of people getting wiped out with the Pilgrims. There was so many more, but these were some of the first things I was taught as a child. Like I wasn't only taught about a lot of other horrific things that have occurred throughout all of history. More so, and I don't want like the ones with keep people killing people. It was more so just like, ooh, disaster strikes, like, you know, the Oregon Trail or Donner Party type shit, or just the Pilgrims. Like, oh shit, winter. And I was like, I fucking hate the snow too. You guys even came from England. But I mean, I believe that love is the energy that cannot be created or destroyed. And so I believe if someone has ever loved or been loved, then they don't really die. Although we might not have them or see them the way that we understand and see things and have and see things. We do still have that love, and I think that is evidence to even more of maybe something remaining that we don't see in the day-to-day day and the water cycles. All right. Big question. How has faith helped you through tough times? Well, as I've said before, I run on hopes and prayers. It's not that I don't feel loneliness and stuff, because like I am like, whoa. But I've kind of broken the curse of loneliness in that I do believe 100% that I am not ever alone. And I am friends with the thing that keeps me from being alone. So it's not like a scary thing for me. It's like, hey, if I'm not perfect, it did create me, and we're working, you know. It's got my back on shit. I knows I'm always, it knows my intention better than I think I even do. What are some spiritual or religious texts that inspire you? Shit. So, I didn't learn to, I grew up in like Catholic kids school, like catechism stuff, but then I was like taught to read the Bible as in turn to, again, like John 3:14 or whatever. So you have to like find that and then find the other number in middle school. And the Bible, actually, it's funny. I was like digging through all my shit. I found like my high school Bible, which was like my first, and pretty much, I mean, now we have phones and stuff. But the first thing kind of to go to is almost to understand more, not text, like to go to like the actual thing, like to like wonder at like wonder. And then I could see things that kind of align with it, but I definitely like the Bible used to give me the heebie-jeebies. I understand it a lot more now. And I don't really have, I don't know, I don't want to just like talk off the top of my head on stuff for this. Less, like someone say, be picky and choosy on things. It's not so much picky and choosy. It's just understanding we all be peoples. We all be peoples of the same creator, and peoples go through different times and places, and peoples be different kinds of peoples. And keeping in mind who the peoples were, and if you're like it's always good to just like pray before you even go into any kind of religious anything, like for like discernment through love, the kind of thing. But what I really like is that a lot of stuff overlaps. So much overlaps, and that is very confirming to me. So like, I guess not so much any particular, although like I definitely, having grown up around more like of Christian, Judeo, or even like Islamic sort of like biblical stuff, I like might be more familiar with those. But what really inspires me, the fact that so much of this overlaps. There is a golden rule, you know, about like they say treat other people the way you want to be treated. I said the one thing about like love your neighbor like yourself. Like if I love my neighbor like I love myself, I'd be a horrible person. But even if I think I'm a horrible person, I still want to be treated good. I still know what it means to hurt. I still know what it like, what it feel good. What like I can know what I wouldn't like to see someone I love go through. Like so operating in a way that doesn't add more of that to the world. Even if you think, oh, I'm getting away with it, like not doing that, just like. It doesn't, I know there's always, yeah, nice guys finish last and all this stuff, and I'm gonna try something. I mean, I've been trying something different, and it hasn't necessarily paid out, but like, I'm not worried about it. It's paid out in a lot of other ways. It paid out in like ways I think maybe matter even more. I'm rich in love right now in life. Maybe not money, but rich in love. All right, do you feel a connection to a higher power? I absolutely do. It is what created me, not just me, but it created everyone that has ever loved or been loved, whether I've loved them or been loved by them. And I think it is dope. I think it is fucking magic. Like, even better than. And I think it's a homie with me, and I appreciate that a lot. I know it's a homie with me. I highly recommend reaching out to it. I made the sky, but also us. And it's very, very friendly. It wants to be friends with everyone. It does even write that in the Bible, that it wants to be friends with everyone. I read a lot of different translations, too, because sometimes the wording is so funny, because semantics are wild. Hell yeah. This one's lost. It's okay, though. It's just a thing. It's a thing I liked, but it's okay. This one's not lost. All right. Next question. How do you express your beliefs in everyday life? I'm just rambling. I also talk aloud, alone and in public. And I know it doesn't, and if I'm out of my mind, it's for the thing that created me again. Like, it goes back around, everything overlaps. But I don't know, because like I like a lot of this shit. Like I like the sky, and I like the rainbows, and I love my people, and I think comedy is like amazing. And I feel really lucky that like things in my life eventually led me to it, because I'm like, oh man, I really should have always been doing this. I'm just glad eventually I found it. So those are ways I do things. I don't know. Like I say, like, I used to always be trying to like get away with something, and now I guess there's just like maybe in some ways owning up to like being a piece of shit, or just trying to be honest with where I'm at on something, and take what's mine and not like more. It might not be a lot, but like but appreciate or no. It's a fucking thing. These are some big questions for the. It's how we good. And these are some big questions, And if I smoke weed right away and answer them, I'll be like, whoa, so many answers. But like I've been smoking all day, so I'm almost like, whoa, on the weed. I've been making all kinds of shit for all day. What's a life lesson you learned from your faith? To have it. Just to have faith. I having faith. I mean, like, what you gonna do? You can have worry or have faith. Like, which one's? I don't know. I mean, sometimes there's like you have to. We could all have specifics and things we want, like monkey paw ourselves, or like try and like. But God isn't really like a monkey paw, though. I like called it that. Like more so, it's almost the reverse, or in the monkey paw thing, you have to be really specific, or the monkey paw is gonna fuck you. It's almost like better for God to be vague, because the idea it has is better than. If it's not the idea you have, and it gives you ideas for a reason, like you don't just come up with shit yourself. We create things because we were created, like sort of shit. So, like a lot of ideas, like if you bring it to it, like they might actually be its ideas that it gave you, and so it's gonna help you with them. But then if it's like working, like you notice things in the world are kind of, I don't know, I don't fucking know, and there's no hard rules of thumb for anyone. Have faith, but it all looks different for everyone, and it's for different things for everyone. What's worked for me for having faith is to have it, and to not like hold myself to super specifics. Just have an idea of kind of like, okay, like I would like to see success in this, or you know, generally I want good for everything. More than generally, that's like kind of all I want is good for everything. So yeah. All right, we're getting to love and relationships. Ooh, this might be easier. Shit. All right, what's your love language? Oh, easy. Jokes, like banter. I love good company, good conversation. I love some of the things I'm funny that I think is funny. I like love languages are fascinating. I know gift giving was one when I had more money to give. I know it's one that sometimes I get uncomfortable with, although at the same time I really like it. It's just like it really depends then too. Acts of service are a big one for me, especially because I could be like a helpless helpless bitch. I could be a helpless lady. Sometimes I'm like, oh no, hell no. So acts of service are very big. But I would have to say, I guess humor would be my absolute one. But I also like, I don't know. I think we all have like the love languages that we want. Like we all kind of deserve to receive them. But we all also kind of like, they matter to us like in certain ways, and also sometimes the ones we might use are not the ones that are necessarily the best for showing us. Like it'll be my people are very big at giving gifts, and so that is kind of like one way I know to show love as language. Although it's been one that I've been more awkward or almost like sadly dismissive of, even though it's like not really, but it's like I think in my actions I don't know how to receive the gift physically. So mentally I receive it, like I knowing it's like a love thing, but then like I don't show it so good. Whereas if someone does an act of service, I'm like, oh my god, like I'll be like freaking out, like hella, thank you. Also depends on the act of service. There is like that it's so sad. Love is hard. It's like I think about that because like people sometimes that do the most for you are like the ones I won't show, and we trying our fucking best, okay? It's not easy, rarely comfortable, trying our fucking best to be good. All of us. Me, anyone watching, everyone on Resurrected YouTube, all of us. The rainbows are the best rainbows. All of us are just trying. Alright. How did you first meet your first partner or crush? Well, those are two different things. I'll start my first crush I met in 3rd grade, and I liked him because he played sharks good. And he sat on my table. It was in like 3rd grade. My first, I guess I would call, yeah, that's difficult. First partner. partner's like a big fucking deal. Like, I almost think like sometimes it's like, I don't know if I've ever had like, well, I've definitely had romantic partners technically, but like a partner, like someone who actually, like, they're not just kind of trying to get their own thing. That sounds so bad to say. Like, oh man, that sounds so bad to say. Because me too. Like, me too. I don't know if I've ever been a good enough partner to even deserve one. A partner, like, for life and shit. I have hella friends though, and we've all like grouped up. Not in like, but in a survival way, because people need people. I love a good hug. I like to host because I like all the fist bumps. All right, what's the best relationship advice you've ever received? Definitely from my mom and dad, but like, I mean, clearly my state in relationship shows that I didn't. No wonder I don't remember it. I've got something, but like, I'm probably not the one to be this knows what's the best relationship advice you've received and not taken, Amy. No. I think it's hard to give a lot of hard rules of thumb, and advice has to be so careful with that, especially when not dealing with just one person and their circumstances and situations, but two people and their circumstances and situations. So I guess it would just be that, I mean, I don't know if anyone gave this to me, but one of the things that I have a hard time with is, to be honest, like, no one was made perfectly for me. Like we're all doing our own thing in this existence, which is not easy and very rarely comfortable. And I'm like out here trying to seek my own like comfort and what I can to make it easy. And as are we all. And sometimes with certain things, it can get messy, and that love can make that kind of shit messy. That us like fear with the thing, like survival shit, and that's why I want to challenge death. And I feel like the way has already been kind of made for me with that. I think death is not unreal, but not for the things that love or have been loved, or any degree of those two. All right. What do you value most in a romantic relationship? Communication is so fucking hard, and I'm not good at it. It's gonna be like, and I know talking a lot doesn't actually make you good at communication. But also, I don't hate myself too much for it, although I battle a lot with hating myself, because I see that it's been very hard for a lot of us to communicate. And like, even where I've been given a lot of spaces where it's almost been permissive or allowed for me to communicate more or less freely, it hasn't taken many where I haven't been for me to be like traumatized. So if I'm traumatized off of like having probably one of the more generous in life for having experiences to be able to like feel. I mean, one of the first things I think we remember ever getting told is like, be quiet, or like talk less, sort of shit, like quiet down. You go from a baby where you're screaming for everything, and also you're a kid and you gotta quiet down. It's just like, whoa, I guess I'm autistic. Alright, how do you know when you're in love? Romantic, I don't know, like, I'm in love with like everyone. It's like, you don't have to fuck me. You don't have to be romantically involved for me to love you. Like, shit. Like romantic. I don't know. I think it's that the love person, and then like I don't fucking know. I don't know how when I know I'm in love. I knew I loved my mom probably because I smelled her on our first skin to skin contact. And then I probably knew knowing to love my dad because one of my earliest memories is the thing where my parents were talking in the front seat of the car, and I was in my car seat. I knew I couldn't get out of the car seat. And I was listening to my parents talk, but not really knowing what they were saying. Just kind of like, I don't know. It was kind of like a baby shit. And there was a moment where we parked in the carport. It's right over there. And they both got out of the car. And I was alone, but I wasn't afraid because I knew someone would get me out of the car. And then my dad got me out of the car. And so then later, my dad got me out of the car. So then later, when I was in the bounce house and the bounce house fell on me, I wasn't afraid at all because I already had that thing where I was like, oh, I know people will come to rescue me. And so I mean, I've known I was in love with my parents ever since I survived childhood. And I think it's cool that they stay together. It kind of, I'm like, oh, I guess there's something likable in both of you. They would be like better to answer these questions. I should interview them for their best relationship advice. Like I had Caitlin's words of wisdom. I have to have a podcast for people to come over and hang out with me while I get ready. What's a lesson a past relationship has taught you? That having been single for nearly 5 years, I do have to say that if you're willing to just like, however much you're willing to cut out of yourself, you could probably find someone. Like, it's just like not having to cut yourself. I mean, not like, but like cut down certain trees. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm busy. What's the lesson a past relationship has taught you, though, realistically? So there's like things I know, but because I'm not really in romantic relationships right now a lot, I haven't had a chance to practice. So it's like I know, but like actually when in the playing fucking field, am I gonna still do okay? Probably not. Like, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Past relationships taught me. It's just like, there's just certain pain I went through where like looking back, it's like, well, I really didn't have to go through that. I guess like I'm grateful to be every person I am, but like, you can try and help someone that actually like they get off on you trying to help. You're not ever going to actually help them. Like that I shouldn't be in them. A lot of past relationships showed me that, I don't know myself. And because of like, I was a people pleaser. I learned about my codependence. I haven't been great in them. And I feel like bad answering these questions because by the time it gets to be early December of this year, I'll have been single for like 5 full years. I have to actually count some numbers and I don't need to know. It might be like 6. I might be at the 5 full. I got disengaged, before turning 30 though. And I am right now 34. I got disengaged early December, late November. I forget exactly what area, but like, negligible. At 29, and now I'm 34. So this November, I guess would be 5, yeah. I think this is the end. Well, hopefully when I come back, it's like, well, I can read the 4 questions, but I'm gonna forget them. I'm gonna smoke weed and forget them so that I don't think too much, because part of the live thing is that I have to kind of answer, and it just reveals how much I actually don't have off the top of my head. Although talked about praying and stuff, I did one of my prayers a long time ago when I not a long time ago, but like at the start of this thing when I was like, this thing might like it answers in weird ways, and like the degrees that it does, or that things that I say are at least noted, whether or not I see them right away. Is that I wanted to be able to always say the right thing. I was like, I always want to say the right thing. I'm like always so fucking stressed about how I didn't say the right thing. I think a lot of it was learning that not to be worried about not saying the right thing, but I still am. And there's a lot that, to talk about religious text that says to worry about what you say. But I give it to what created me. I didn't ask to exist. Didn't ask for this tongue. But when I come back, I'm going to answer, how has your view of love changed over time? What's your ideal first date? Oh no, I'm already going to be thinking about this. Uh-oh. How important is marriage to you? What's a quality you absolutely need in a partner? Oh no, I wish I didn't read them. This is going to be fun to answer though. I'm forgetting. Tech. All right. Put my glasses on, but then I'll see. Alright, so maybe I'll answer one more question. I don't know, or do a sign off. I've already said it a few times, and we all fucking know it because we've been alive. Existing is not easy, or rarely comfortable. We've known this pretty much straight out the womb. But my thing is that I'm thinking I'm going to test, but this idea about being good, I like that. Like, I don't know really how it pays off. And I think, like, I battle a lot with self-hate. It's such a hard thing. Shit. There's like a wave of it that came. What is this? Sativa? What is this? Self-hate? Hell yeah, though. I'm gonna hate myself when I got that right in the thing. I didn't want to, though. Well, hell yeah. This shirt is so fucking sick. I love a good tie-dye. I have some really cool tie-dye. How has your view of love changed over time? As I've gotten older, I've tried to craft more of the unconditional love sorts. Which does mean, I guess, that I am slightly distant from everyone and have no real big partnership. But I'm still learning. I was a lot more selfish with my love than I wanted to give myself credit for. There was a lot more of like certain types of relationships I would love, and then certain ones I think we all do this. So I'm trying to beat myself up, but like move, grow off of it. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know anything completely anyway. I mean, I guess that these rainbows down here are pretty fucking dope. I know that. I don't think any of them are complete rainbows though, but the hodgepodge together of shattered light is pretty dope. So, I'll show you guys what I have been enjoying, and I'll say it looks way, way, way better in person than on camera. Yeah, it's like rainbow bathing. It's so cool. Hell yeah. All right, maybe I'll see you out in the real world. Good luck.